Who's unbeaten? Who's unbeaten? We are. And although I've got the basket on, kissing the badge, they're my Spanish team. I've got to give a shout out at the start of this video to my club, Grimsby Town. We've made the playoffs. Big achievement. But it don't stop here. Same with this series. As welcome back, guys, to episode number 5 now of season number 4 of the... I'm going to say Grimsby to Glory then, the old series. It's the Barcelona FIFA 22 rebuild. As today, we've got 5 or 6 games. Yes, Champions League and League, which, like I said, spoiler, we're doing very well in. We're unbeaten in the league after the derby. You must see. You must watch the last episode if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't as well, using the... links down below, or you can just click the button and the notification bell on and leave a like so you're notified, helping the algorithm and helping the channel big time. Before we get into this one, as yeah, like I just said, let's calm down, watch the last episode, and today strap yourself in for a couple of games and maybe a sign-in. I'm not revealing too much so far. As here are the games we have today. We've got Club Brugge in the Champions League, which I'm thinking I might play because we've got these and Leicester today. And I feel like I'll play Leicester because... or not play Leicester, should I say, because we played them in the Super Cup. Play Bruges with a bit of a rotated side. Sociedad's definitely a played game. They are behind us by 5 points in the league. Big one, that one. Mallorca away from home might be a test, as Bilbao's definitely going to be one. And we might not get onto Betis, actually. And you might be thinking, Max, what are you on about signing for when you're not in January? You might see. And you might think it's a midfielder, because, of course, we haven't got many midfielders. And I'm not going to make the signing that I'm thinking about straight away. Keep you guys in suspense. I'm going to leave it to a random time, as we're going to get the team ready for Bruges. It's not going to be that one, although I've just rotated the bench because I know Fernandez is injured for a little bit. I'm going to get the team ready right now. And there is wholesale changes to this Brugge lineup. They're not doing too great in this group stage. And of course, we are playing this one. I just feel like I want to play a Champions League game now and then. So we're going to go for this one with Neto in the goal. We've got Mazraoui, Lenglet, Guerra, a youth player, because we've got to give youth players more chances, even though, of course, we're not here next season. We'll try and play them with Tagliafico at left back. We've got Villanueva, Gonzalez and Gavi making up the midfield trio. Dani Olmo on the bench with Figueroa on the wing, first time using him. Enes Ünal and Ilias on the left. Yes, Hannibal's still on the bench because I do feel like he will leave the club. And actually, Bruges are just behind us. But we do, of course, have this game as a little bit of a spare one. So, a bit of a risk, but we're doing it. And the number 7 on the sleeve of the kit. I absolutely love to see that now. We've stepped it up from that 5 in the 3 and a bit seasons we've been here so far as the Bruges team. I see Mignolet in goal, but not many recognisable faces. So... hopefully that means a decent game. Sometimes you just got to give the youth players a chance. And that's what we're doing right here as Mignolet, Hendry, Mechele and Unsoki make up the back 3 with Ritz, Akere, Turnbull, Harawi and Buchanan with Bereda and Lang up front. Not actually too bad, but despite this being a rotated team, we've got no like 60 rated players or less in the team. So... we have still got quite a decent lineup. We've got Mazraoui out of the first teamers. I think he's the only one. The team is a little bit unfit, of course, but that's why they're playing, to try and build it back up, as Mazraoui through the middle right there onto Gavi. We'll look for him again. The Moroccan's got a lot of work to do with Ibai Figueroa making his first in-game debut as Gavi across to Villanueva, shot through bodies, and a penalty straight away to the youngsters. Very good work. Villanueva causes it by a shot. Then we'll have this straight away. Kaderim handles it, and it's going to be Enes Ünal to strike. I'm going to go for the bottom right, try and slot this home, and he does so. 1-0 within 6 minutes to the rotated side. Very nicely done indeed. Enes, just absolutely easy. Just passes it in there. And Lang with the ball out to one of the players in the midfield right there, but we've cut this out. They're trying to attack straight after our goal. How dare they? As we need to get playing again. Ilias is a Champions League group stage baller, it seems, as that's almost a great ball down the line to Tagliafico, but still got to get back and defend, as it's talking about my 150th career win being the last game. Very nice achievement, that one. in just over 200 games, I think. That is amazing. As Lang on to Buchanan. Don't know if that's Lee Buchanan of Derby. As Lang's around us, trying to dip a ball in. Lenglet, the captain for today, reads that one, but Turnbull gets it straight away. Buchanan again. Just keep going. Mazraoui chase him as that's a terrible pass. Straight into Nico Gonzalez, who can run forward now with Villanueva through the middle. Easy ball onto Enes Unal in the team. Can he become the striker whilst Depay is out? Who knows, because he's got a brace here already. 20 minutes, we are flying against Bruges. It's a very good and fitting performance for the youngsters. See, sometimes you just got to take a break from the league, even if you are doing well, and get on the Champions League bandwagon, and we are doing that to perfection. And I'm pretty sure, well, I'm definitely sure that a win here does guarantee us a place in the knockout rounds, as that's a chip over the top, looking for Ritz, who gets it. Okere through the middle, that's a good ball on, and oh, not the greatest tackle from Nico Gonzalez. Goes into the booker. It was Gavi, in fact. Don't know why he's back defending. There's a chance for them to get something from a free kick and shore this game up a little bit. Wall needs to jump, does. Goes straight to Neto. Unlucky as Lang into Herau. Don't know why he was having a shot right there. And Gavi to pick up on this. There's a man gone down. I think it's Villanueva. And yeah, game has to be stopped for the youngster. I guess that's a good factor of using the youth team, that no first teamers are severely injured, but still don't like to see it. Could be a bad one for Villanueva as Danny Olmo now comes onto the field as Tagliafico just puts one across there. Ilias, can we get a run on right here? Olmo, now looking for you now, but it doesn't go to him. It goes into Ilias again on this wing. Now into NS, round the corner. This is good play. Danny Olmo from range. Tries to get one going as Gavi wins a good header. Olmo, what a ball through to Mazraoui. Chips it in, looking for you now. Just budged off of it. Approaching half-time. Looks like it could be 2, possibly 3, as Ilias has the ball on the wing right here. Fizzes one back into Danny Olmo. Through the gap, Unal. Now Gavi. Not the best pass to Figueroa, who hasn't really got involved in this game. The 16-year-old as Okere. Looking for the ball forward again. Ref, just blow your whistle. We'll take half-time. They're going backwards. 2-0 at the break. I think it's job done already, to be honest. They haven't put much of an attack up. Corner straight away for Bruges in this second half as Neto. Unconventional punch. He's going to put it behind for another corner. Looks like Bruges are trying to step it up, as if we mark as men, they won't be able to head that away. Figueroa, not the best player to have defending, of course. The youngster as Neto with a very decent rollout onto Danny Olmo. Chipped over the top for Enes Unal to run onto. He's beaten Buchanan to it. Unal cuts inside very well, but I saw they had men on the cover. Tried to just pull it inside again. Back heel. Gavi round the corner into Ibas. Figueroa chips it across. Handled again. And a penalty kick again. Come off the hand of the defender. Good pressure from Figueroa, as it's going to be Enes Unal on the penalty again. I'm going to go opposite corner this time. And it works. 2 very precise penalties from the Turk. And he is on a hat-trick. Player that I did have in mind of course, signing. He's going to struggle to get into this team at the moment, because the striker, the third choice striker, of course, now Depay's got injured. It might go up to the backup, which the player I wanted to sign would have been a backup as well, so it's difficult now. Don't know what's going on with this team as Unal on it. Tries to cut away from his men. That's a good chip out wide. Looking for another Figueroa. That's a good dipped in ball. Gavi got his head on it. Mignolet with a good rush out though as Figueroa across the middle of the park into Unal. Olmo. Gavi trying to get to the side and Mignolet with a good save to keep it at 3. We're going to still whip this ball in. Mazraoui looking for Unal again. And, oh, defender took it away from his keeper and it's come off his hand again. Oh, my days. Another penalty kick. Kaderim has given away yet another, as I do think I'm going to make some changes. Unal probably won't take this. I don't know if he actually will or not. As I might put Busquets on for Gavi, because he's on a yellow card. Yep, we'll probably do that. And Hannibal can come on for Ilias. As I might give Figueroa this penalty. I might actually give him it. Should we give the youngster a chance to maybe score? How good is his penalty, should I say, as he's definitely down low, 44. It might be a bit of a shock as it's put Unal on it. He doesn't want him taking it. We'll go will go right again. He probably thinks down the middle, doesn't he? As no, he dives the right way, but Unal is so good at penalties, it's unreal. Oh, what a spot kick. Just places it, absolutely places it. Bada bing, bada boom. And Guerrera with the ball, surging forward. Dani Olmo, Enes Unal. We've got Dani Olmo running through the middle a little bit there. Could it be 5? Could it be a 5-star display? Even with the rotated lineup, Olmo misses. There is no lack of effort here as Mateus Bradia. And whoa, that is a finish. That is a finish and a half to get a consolation. Neto will be disappointed that he hasn't kept a clean sheet. And would Duran have saved that? Who knows? Of course, opted for Neto to give him actually a chance as he was asking to play, and that is a terrific finish, that one. Really, really good stuff. And the team that's known for beating Real a couple of seasons back, hammered by Barca right here. It's a 4-1. Unal will take the match ball. 4 goals for the Turk. Very, very nice stuff. As now we move on to Sociedad, the bigger challenge, and some of them boys on the field have definitely put themselves in contention. A very good performance in that last one as we move on to second place Sociedad in the league. And the team is getting difficult to pick now. Of course, I'm still thinking about signing, but I'm not too sure because Unal's goals have proven that he deserves a chance. He really does deserve a chance. And Jill, of course, is on that bench. We've got Carlson, who's playing well as well in the team. And I think this is the team that we're going to go with. You can see it's full strength. Fatty's still in that striker role. Now Depay is out over Jill and over Unal. Although Jill is scoring. Jill is scoring. He scored against Real Madrid and you can't get any bigger than that. I think I might start him up front. I think I might start him. Fatty on the wing and Jill up front. De Jong scored the other goal. He's in the team. He's got to be. As the bench, Gavi's on that now. Unal is a little bit tired after his 4 goals and is still not fully match sharp. So, got to filter him in as we play the biggest game of the season so far. The team that are just below us, Real Sociedad, in a 6-pointer for top spot. And let's see how these tricky hosts line up, putting the pressure on us as Lafont is in goal. Diego Dalot, Schotterbeck, Teze and Nkuku. Don't know why they still play him. With Zubimendi, Paqueta, 87, and Porto in cam. With Sanchez on the wing, Sanchez up front, and Mikel Oyarzabal. Tricky customer him, as it looks like a very decent squad. It does look on the same front as like Atletico and Real. It's up there. It's up there. Maybe as strong as us with the injuries we're getting at the moment, and probably will be if we keep getting them, as Delict straight into Fabian. A couple of players from that last squad unlucky to be on the bench, of course, but we've picked what we've picked for this big game. This team that we've been playing has kept us unbeaten in the league. No way I'm rotating it. And if we win this, it'll be 6 points at the top as Sanchez with a pass round Paqueta, or 6 points off these, should we say, not on the top, as Sanchez with a shot off the crossbar. Sociedad to rattle the woodwork first as Ansu Fati now into Fabian. He cuts away from Sanchez, putting the pressure on, and Pedri sees the run of Ansu down the line. Let's liven this game up a little bit. We do have, or should have, the home advantage as Pedri into Frankie de Jong. Our turn. Saved. Wasn't the best shot, that one, as Cucurella into Sanchez. Oh, Cucurella should have been marking Sanchez, as it's 1-0 Sociedad. They have took the lead here at Camp Nou. And it's not something we're not used to. We have gone behind a couple of times this season. But against a team with their quality, that is not what we want. Delict came out, Mazraoui stayed, Cucurella got a cross but nowhere near, and it's a beautiful header. A beauty of a strike from Renato. We're under the cosh as now Pedri into Frankie de Jong. Could our unbeaten run be over here? I mean, we've still got plenty of time left in this game. And I'm hopeful as Rafinha. Can we instantly get back on level terms? Not the greatest ball. Pedri to win his header. De Jong into Fabian. He's been robbed of the ball. Still far forward, which he shouldn't be, as Cucurella now into Fabian. Pedri. Just pass this around a little bit, and then we'll keep on going. We just need to try and get one pass through. There we go. Jill. And now we go at them. Into Ansu. Chipped into Frankie de Jong. Good header. Saved again. Is Frankie trying to create the chances as Rafinha with a little bit of a gap to try and run into. It's good skill to try and get around, and he's got to whip a good ball in. Keeper came, didn't get there. Fabian tries to tackle, and Ansu's gone down. Lafont easily grabs that one, so he should have won that header. Rafinha across as well. Jill It seems like Ansu may still be down. Frankie de Jong, he's just getting back onto his feet. Not great, as Rafinha doesn't really know where to go. Can we switch that across? We can. Into Marc Cucurella. Now into Pedri. Can Pedri just try and weave a way through? He cannot, but still gets the ball back. Ansu, he is injured. Down the line, he's offside. Oh, we'll have to put Carlson on. Not good in the first half an hour. Haven't been blessed with luck as Cucurella, he's having trouble with Renato Sanchez. Big trouble in this game. Tagliafico will be knocking on his door as a great ball over from Fabian de Ligt. Through the middle onto Gil. That's a killer ball from the centre-back. Onto Jesper Karlsson. Through to Gil again. Cuts inside. Shot at the feet of Lafont. We've got to be better. Really have to be better as Ronnie Araujo to run after this ball. He'll give chase and he'll get there. I mean, no pressure on him to be fair. And Frankie de Jong, we've got to get up the field quick. Very quick. Karlsson with a chest down. Pass that back into Pedri. We'll just take it forward a little bit. Rides that challenge and just passes it off. Through the gap. Gil. Pass that again. Come on, get the passing going. Jesper Karlsson now onto Fabian. Through the gap. But Red and Lafont to pass this out. They'll just play for the win. They will just try and keep it at what it's at as Cucurella wins that header. Fabian. Now onto Karlsson again. Through the gap. Onto Frankie de Jong. And the whistle's gone for half time. That half flew by since the goal. Going to make sure that doesn't happen in the second. Behind at home. And Rafinha to get back on this ball. Frankie de Jong. Gil. Zubimendi committed and got the tackle in as de Jong wins it again. Pass forward straight into Fabian. Now out to Karlsson. He's got to have a bit of pace about him in this second half. Come on. Urgency. You're trying to keep Ansu out the team now as Gil round the corner. Meant for de Jong. Goes to Rafinha. Shot in. Handball surely. It's gone in the back of the net. Ref, come on. I mean, it is a penalty, but still, I'd rather take the goal as it's going to be a spot kick handled by Niels Nkulu, and Rafinha just scored. Controversial if we miss this. Come on, Rafinha, don't give us any doubt. He scores anyway. What a penalty. Side netting and top corner. Level. Big goal by the Brazilian. It's just in that corner. Did it hit the GoPro? It knocked it over slightly. Lafont stood still, 1-1. Just what we needed at the start of this second half as pass straight on to Gil. We have been on top. Teze to receive that into Nkulu. Don't know why they have him at left back. Like, you've got such a strong squad. And then Niels Nkulu, who couldn't even fit in at Everton. Or still doesn't if he's there already. I don't know if he's actually left them or not. As Paqueta over the top onto Mikel Oyarzabal. Trying to get a run on. Passes it inside. Paqueta. Sociedad trying to come out the shell and play a little bit now. They was playing for the win, holding on to the 1-0 lead, but now they've dropped it. They still want the win back. They know they've got to win to try and knock us off, as that's a pass forward into Karlsson. Still not kept it, or he has actually. Now into Cucurella. We'll try and switch this across. A brilliant ball looking for Rafinha and finds him. Great touch. Rafinha's going to take one on from range and quite wide. Sometimes you just got to take it on as Sanchez round the corner. Oyarzabal, Niels Nkulu will just defend. There we go, Mazraoui. He has been a really good player this season as Frankie de Jong drills one out into Rafinha to run at them right here. He's got around them as the Brazilian. Keep on going. Rafinha drag that back into the middle. Karlsson didn't arrive in time. Oh, what we'll do for this next goal as Gil. He can shoot from range, but he'll give it into Fabian. Looks for Cucurella and we'll cross this back post in towards Rafinha. Brilliant save, Lafont. This goal will just not arrive as it's telling to make changes. We might do that, you know. Gil can come off. Enes Unal, with the goals that he scored in the last one, deserved of his chance. And we'll put Dani Olmo on for Pedri. We'll go attacking. We want to win this game as that's all the subs made now. Of course, with Karlsson in the first half as de Jong whipped in. Should have probably aimed for a centre-back. Took us time, but time is not on his hands if we want the win. It might just be one of those days where we run out of time for this second goal, but we definitely deserve one. Just got to keep poaching. De Jong, heavy touch, almost fell through to Dani Olmo, but didn't. As Niels Nkulu, 3 minutes to go. Chase him down. He'll make a mistake if we force the error. As Teze through that gap, almost there was Dani Olmo. Just a little bit to go. Good chest. He's actually sent Mazraoui. Pass in the middle. De Ligt in front. Brilliant work from Mateus. And not a great pass at the end of it. A really costly one. Because we could not attack now. And they will. Sanchez. Paqueta. whistles blown. It's a 1-1 draw with second place Sociedad. You can see they're a solid team, and they've proven it. A draw. We came back from, of course, 1-0 down to get one. The Rafinha penalty gets us a point, but could have been more if that game was half an hour longer. Unlucky from us as Neto thanking for game time. You're welcome, mate. Ansu Fati, 4 weeks. We've lost him 4. Not great, not great. And it looks like Real and Atletico will get closer to us after we dropped points, but still they are quite far away. Well, not far away. Over a win away. Even if we lose a game, which we haven't done yet, they won't chase. And hopefully I haven't jinxed anything for Mallorca up next. Got a player returning. Enzo Fernandez is back. Okay, we got one of the rotational few, as Carlson's going to have to jump into this team now, isn't he? There's a Lowy back on the bench. Good job I played some youngsters, because they might be in the first team in a couple of games' time with the way it's going and the way we're dropping. As this is going to be it. Carlson and Jill stay in the team. And, Carlson just comes back into it, really, doesn't he? Unal and Ize on the bench. Dani Olmo and Gavi as well. Let's see what we can do. Enzo not jumping straight back in. Mallorca in 12th. No press conference. I've got faith we won't lose it. Please, come on. 3-0. Beautiful. Rafinha brace in the first half. And Mateus de Ligt, I'm guessing, from a corner. Very nice, as Leicester cannot catch us in the Champions League as well by looking at the results. So it's youth squad again, I'm pretty sure, for the Leicester game. Keep it fit for Bilbao, which will be the final game we play today. As Ronnie Araujo wanting to play. We've got bigger games coming up, literally. Not just saying that to put him down, as the team I'm putting out could potentially lose this game. I mean, there's a big chance we might lose it, but still. Don't want to be called a match fixer or anything, but I want to give youth players a chance before, of course, they all probably leave. Hannibal wanting to play. We'll put him in for Figueroa. He can come off the bench in this one. Yeah, we'll give him a bench appearance, as Lenglet actually can play. Instead of Carrasco. That's maybe going too far. And yeah, that's it. Enzo on the bench for Leicester. Rotated again. Did the job against Brugge, however. No press conference. We're saving that for Bilbao. They've put the strongest team out. Lukaku against this defence. A 2-1 defeat. Our first of the season. Our first in the Champions League for a while. As Lukaku, Nico Gonzalez and Soumare for them. But again, it's not a big deal. We are already through. We're already finishing top. Might be a little bit disappointing that we haven't, of course, gone on and won every single game, but we're never going to do that. We're never going to do that. I never believe we'll go a season without losing, and we've lost right there in the Champions League. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. We beat them the first time round anyway, as, yeah. That's the only defeat of this month. We'll move on to Bilbao and get that played. And as you can see by the table, it went pretty well for us, that simulated game against Mallorca, because everyone's dropped points. Real Madrid closest to us. They are 2 points behind us with a game in hand, as players are going to ask to play. We haven't rotated the team yet, Ronnie. You will be in this lineup. You'll get your chance, as it's talking about Fernandez and the monthly scout report. I haven't looked at the youth team in a while. I'll leave that for the next managers. It looks like Ansu and Fernandez are slowly returning. They've only got the plaster symbols now, as we're going to go with the same team that beat Mallorca. Yeah, the team that beat them 3-0. Very nice team. For Bilbao at home, underperforming this year. 12th. They gave it everything last year. Not the same for them. We need to try and get that. What gap would it be? It would be 5-point gap if we can. And has her team changed, causing the bad run of form? Who knows? Unai Simon, Mati Cash, Tabospa, Gabriel and Garcia de Albinez, or Emmanuel, is the lowest rated. I don't know why every team wants a bad left back, with Puado, Traore and Newhouse, Cunha, Cunha, Beneda and Guedes. I was thinking that was Guedes, I don't know why. But they've got a very good team. I don't know why they're down there. Their position does not reflect their quality, as Rafinha. Reflect yours on this game, please. Frankie de Jong finds a little bit of a gap, you know, and why not go for it? Test them off the bat as Puado running at us. We've got to be careful. They do have a solid lineup. Ronnie Araujo in there with a tackle. Falls to Traore. The momentum at the club as a whole probably will be down after getting a defeat, but shouldn't be in the team, as Ben Yedder slips one into the near post. I don't know how we haven't defended that. And again, we find ourselves behind. This on Ben Yedder somehow finding a way to squeeze that in. Just deflected to him. De Ligt not there in time, and Ter Stegen beaten at his near post. Unlucky stuff. Positioning wasn't the best on that one as Mazraoui round to Rafinha. Steps away a little bit. Frankie de Jong through the middle. Jill. What can he do? He goes that wide into Jesper Karlsson. Have we got an overlap? We don't. We're going to have to go central again. Can we keep this alive? Jill. Yes. Let's get an instant goal. That's a good hit, you know. And Simon with a good save. As come on. Corner ball. I'm aiming for De Ligt. It's twigged onto Araujo and Simon with an easy catch. What is going on with our start to games as Puado? Oh dear. Oh dear. Ben Yedder's through. 2-0. 2-0 within 15 minutes against Bilbao. I told you they had a good team. And the Leicester game, the momentum from the Leicester game, even though it wasn't the same squad, looks to be having an effect. Have I made a big mistake here? Because this is not great from us at all. It's easy for him. I brought Ter Stegen out to try and get there and shut him down, but not good enough. 2-0. Not what I expect from my Barca side as Jill tries to cut this away a little bit. He will go out wide into Cucurella. Now we'll go back inside. Jill onto Frankie de Jong. Round the corner. There we go. Rafinha. Give that back. That's got to be a foul, hasn't it? Nope. And Rafinha stayed down. We could be losing 2 wingers in 2 games today. He's holding his shoulder, which is a couple of months at least. As Karlsson jumps on this one. And Jesper Karlsson to keep on running with it. Jesper Karlsson has a gap. Rafinha's injured. First time hit. Scores one for once. And can he celebrate? Don't jump and thrash that elbow around, mate, because you're injured on it. And why is Jesper Karlsson patting him on the shoulder? Why? Might still have to come off. It's telling me to sub him out as Ezalawi will jump onto the field. At least he's got us one back with a first time hit. He never usually scores them ones. And it's a goal back. Right, momentum. Twig into our favour, please, as I don't know where that was going. Pedri, not great to say that you are the passer in the team as Fabian putting pressure on Puado. Newhouse. We've got to watch them when they attack, though, because they'll easily get another goal. They've been amazing as Mazraoui. That is a superb tackle. He's been great this season. Jill, one more, please. Karlsson, you've got to beat Matty Cash to that. You've got to do better. And that wasn't great from him as Fabian on the ball here. Into Daniel Jill. Backheel that, please. There we go. Fabian through into Karlsson again. Now Daniel Jill. Backheeled. Frankie de Jong. Lines one up, and I'm going to try and control someone from the corner again, because it's not working just leaving it up to anyone. Araujo! Easy for the keeper. Place it to either side at least. There's Araujo with a pass through the middle. Eze, he's got to do well in this game. Can we link up the youngsters? Jill and Eze? Not really. We'll have to go out wide, and de Jong whips one in the middle, and that's a good ball as Fabian should have punished. Big chance, and we'll whip this in. Araujo, can he jump up for that? Newhouse, I didn't even control him, which I said I would do. Very close still, as we'll go with Matthijs de Ligt. Don't be close to the keeper. That's a good one. Dutchman to Dutchman. Tucked down. Falls to Eze. Oh, that was destined for the top bin. Unlucky from the Moroccan. Tries to keep it alive. And Gabriel with the tackle in Newhouse. Don't let them get forward, please, can you? De Jong cuts it out very well. Forward, please. Jill on a bit of an angle. Shot across net. Wasn't good as at half-time 2-1 down. We've reduced the deficit, but we shouldn't be in it in the first place. Let's get going in this half a bit more, shall we? As Ben Yedder across, get that tackle in. Traore has managed to get it away, and Emmanuel, the left back, with a pass through into Goncalo Guedes. Ben Yedder! Oh, thought that was in. Actually a corner ball as well. I thought he'd hit the side netting, so it must have been on target. Straight onto the head of one of their players, Gabriel. As we'll take this goal kick short into Nusa Mazraoui. Try and build it up. De Ligt. What is that? Straight into them. Ben Yedder. Pedri. Brilliant tackle from the youngster. And Gabriel. Oh, Fabian. What is that? Straight into Newhouse. Let's calm it down a bit and actually get passes to feet. As Karlsson to run away slightly into Frankie de Jong. Jill is offside up front. As we'll keep on going with Frankie. Now into Jill. Karlsson needs to be around him. It's Cucurella making the run forward. Cuts inside, does the left back, and absolutely skies it. Not the greatest from him. As Ronnie Araujo into Mazraoui. Now Frankie de Jong through the gap. Eze. On to Daniel Gil. Can Ize keep on going? There we go. Moroccan with a bit of an angle. And oh, what a save. Again, you can see it's kind of like the Sociedad half where we pushed and didn't actually get the 2 goals that we need. And, of course, we need in this game as well. As we'll whip that in, looking for Matthijs de Ligt. Easy for the keeper. We're going to make 2 subs. Our last subs, Unal and Dani Olmo to come onto the field. We're going a lot more attacking as Morta passes it out to Guedes. Head that away, Matthijs. There we go. We'll keep on pushing. Not a great ball from Ize, though. And Newhouse to Zielinski now off the bench. Puado to Matty Cash on the overlap, but we've won that ball. Carlson, get running, please. Get running. Find Jill. There we go. One more. Daniel Jill. No! Unlucky again as Mazarawi. Good header. Carlson drops that off into Unal. What's being given right here? Free kick to them. Makes sense as they're going to whip this forward. De Bospa just to whack it and a good header back. I think we might have just got there. Alvaro Morata on for the away side. Can we try and cut down here? It proves by stats we've been better. Mark Cucurella. No, it's Enes Unal. What a save from Simon. Took a very big deflection and he rotated where he was diving to stop it as Carlson into Ize. Round the corner. It's going to be Mazarawi to whip one in. Carlson's free! And Carlson scores! We will at least get a point. We want more. But yes, for Carlson, that's a big header from such a small player. 5'7", leaps like a salmon. Brilliant one. It's a great ball in from Mazarawi. Best player by far today and probably all season so far. Brilliant. We'll get a point. We'll still fight for more as I think that's his first in-game goal for us as well. That's Cucurella with a header. It's his first goal in 10 games. Not great for a Barca player, but hey-ho, that's what he's got as we don't have any better wingers available at the moment. Ize on it. Into De Jong. Now into Enes Unal. Looking for Carlson again, who was onside. And this episode could go down. Hang on. I'm not going to speak because I might jinx something. Ize on the ball. Can he put that across? Frankie De Jong looking for an angle. Get there, Dani Olmo. Puts a bit of a tackle in, I was going to say. Bit of a disappointment on the whole. We've had chances to increase our lead at top spot. We've took a defeat in, of course, the Champions League. And hang on. Morata puts this out wide. Mazarawi's marking 2 men. Araujo, get back. Magol now passes it. Newhouse over the top. We've got to defend this if we want at least a point. Come on, De Jong, get there. He doesn't. Cunha through the middle. Guedes. Cunha again. Just stand him up, Ronnie Araujo. Just stand him up. Back towards the edge. Ref, blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. Don't let them continue. There we go. 2-2 with Bilbao. Say we're 2-0 behind. It's good, but 2 defeats. Not too great, to be fair. We played best with this youth team. Got to try and increase this gap at top of the league, or Real and Atletico will come knocking. It's 3 points between us and Real. I mean, that's all down to that Derby Day win now. If we wouldn't have won that, we wouldn't be top anymore. Proves that we need less than draws, or more than draws, should I say. So Rafinha, only 5 days. Anticipated longer, to be fair. That is good. He won't play the Betis game in the next episode, as we have Atleti in there as well. Also have them in the Super Copa, or Super Cup, as it says right there. Going into the window next time, where I may make a signing. Haven't made one today. Keeping you guys in suspense. As thank you guys for watching episode 5 right here. Don't forget, as always, to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel with the links down below. Make sure you follow every single one of them for the best possible experience and content from me. As I will see you all in the next one for the next part of the final season's journey. Take care, in a bit, and peace.